Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I guess I'm gonna call it. It's about 11 o'clock. And we're in the middle of the rut here in Georgia. I mean, I should be out here all day, because these deer can move at any time. It's just, there's a lot of people knocking down some really nice bucks right now. But I got things to do today, so I gotta go. I'm helping my son move, I'm helping my son-in-law move. Everybody's moving. And I have a pickup truck, so I got to go help. But it's been a great morning. I seen a little four-pointer. Well, he's a pretty nice four-pointer. He was really nice four-pointer, but not legal. But a really good morning. That tropical storm's coming up through the Gulf, so this is probably going to be the only day I get to hunt this week. I'm actually on vacation this week and may get one just today. I may get to hunt later in the week. I'm not sure, but it was a really pretty morning. I got some fun stuff I want to do here in just a minute, so stick around. I'm going to get down, go back to my house, and we're going to go in the garden today and start working on our okra seeds. I've been letting the seeds dry on the stalk out in the garden, and I would say maybe half of them have started drying. Some of them were actually cracking open and losing seeds. So I want to go out there today and get some of my okra seeds, cut off some of the pods and start separating the okra seeds from the pods. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully I get a lot. So stick around. We're going to head back to the house, get in the garden, and go play with the okra seeds. Well, I walked through the center of the property to come get my chip out of my trail camera. And y'all can see the food plot right at the end of my barrel right there. And there's two does out there. So I'm sort of sitting here watching them to see, because the rut's going on right now. I'm waiting to see if a buck happens to be out there with them. I can't see the entire food plot. I can't see all to the left of it, but there's two pretty good, well, I say two pretty good does. One's a mature doe and the other one looks like a fawn that was born this spring. But we're going to sit here and watch them for just a minute. Let me look through the scope again. Yeah, they're still out there. They're to the left. They're right inside there. I can just barely see them. I can't see them with the camera. Dang it. But I'll keep y'all posted. I'm curious. If a buck, my son's been texting me, come on Dad, we gotta go. And I'm like, hold on a minute. And I keep texting him back, telling him I'm waiting to see what happens. I hate to spook him off knowing the rut's going on. A buck may step out, so. Sit right here and wait a few more minutes, see what happens. They're right. That food plot's right down there. I'm just going to leave them alone. I don't have my tripod or anything. I left it at the other stand. There's a road that goes straight through the middle of the woods from one stand to the other. I wanted to show y'all this road real quick. There's a big boy. There's a big boy out here somewhere. I'm going to leave him does alone. Jessica may want to hunt him tonight. I was going to go get my trail camera, but I don't want to spook them out. I'll just leave them alone. Like I say, she may want to come out here and hunt tonight. Or tomorrow if it don't rain. Alright, we're headed back to the house. I know y'all can barely hear me. We're headed back to the house to get in the garden. Okay, we're back at the garden. That was a heck of a fun morning. I seen two does in one food plot, four-pointer in the other food plot. The deer were really moving today. It was a lot of fun. I just love hunting. It's good for the soul. I love it. We're back out here in the garden, back at the house, and look at the okra. Some of it looks like it's 8 or 9 foot tall. It is just really big, and some's drying and some's not. So it's really important that we get the ones that are drying, and I'll show you the difference. You'll see okra is a really moist vegetable. It holds a lot of moisture. Look at that. And if you happen to pick them early, they'll mold and cause a lot of problems. So the ones we want are these really dry ones. These are the ones we're after. We may come back for these later, but right now we want to get these before we lose them, because I noticed you can see some are already splitting and we're losing seeds out of those. That one's about to start. So let's get with it. We're going to start with a Gene Orange. Our first row was a Jing orange. We love that okra. It was absolute delicious okra, really pretty in the garden, beautiful bright red color. Absolutely loved it. And then we had the next one was the Clemson Spineless. That was this row, and that's just an all-around favorite out here in the South. Easy to grow. All this okra is really easy to grow. You plant it, forget about it. It's just so easy to grow. The next one was a Gold Coast. I think we had 2 rows. You have to excuse the wind, guys. We had 2 rows of Gold Coast right down the center. Then we had, this last one was a Perkins Long Pod. And as you can see, I mean, they were just giant, big, long okras. Really, really nice. We're gonna go get the dry ones real quick. So stick around, we'll see how many we can come up with. Too bad for the Jing orange. Not as many as I'd hoped for, but we only planted 1 row of the Jing orange, so we wasn't really expecting a lot of that anyway. Got gem corn out here. Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? Still finding gem corn that we missed. Well, not too bad. That Perkins Long Pod by far put on the most pods. It was just really going crazy. And I remember when we planted it, it was like the last of the okra to produce. All of them were just putting on okra like crazy. And that one took a long time to start putting on pods for us to eat, okra for us to eat. But it got the tallest too. It was huge. But we got a lot of seeds from it. And we got the other here. We're going to take them back to the house and start processing these things, try to get the seeds out. I found some were still moist and had some mold on them and stuff, so we'll have to sort through them. Let me say again, or if I hadn't said it earlier, this is my first time doing this. I've never saved seeds before. It's always just been pretty convenient to go buy your own. You know, they're not expensive at all. But I thought it would be fun this year to start trying to save more of my seeds. We're actually going to do it. We did it with the okra. We're doing it now with the birdhouse gourds. We're going to start saving some seeds from the birdhouse gourds. And I'm going to try to start increasing this every year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get this back to the house and get these seeds out of these pods. Well, guys, the Perkins Long Pod overwhelmingly produced a lot more okra seeds for us. The Jing orange, not that much. We still had a lot out there that was not quite dry enough, so we may go back there and do it again in a few weeks and see what else we can get. I'd like to have more of this Jing orange, but I'm going to start breaking this stuff down. I actually also came up with 5 more ears that we missed of the gem corn, so I'm going to break this down too. That was pretty neat to find that still out there. That stuff's just so pretty. Look at that. I just love that stuff. Let me get to breaking this stuff down real quick, and we'll see how much we get out of this. Well, not too bad for our Jing orange. That was the least amount of okra that we picked. Not too bad. Nice little bowl full.
Now we just got to work on the rest of this and see how we come out. We ought to have a ton of okra for next year.
What about the little chicken?
The school bus did what?
The school bus. What?
It left without the little chicken?
Yeah.
That wasn't.
You leaving? Well, guys, that was a heck of a lot of fun. All my helpers showed up. Look at those seeds. They're awesome. That's the Gold Coast. And this was the Jing Orange. This was the Perkins Long Pod here. That was the most. I mean, it was just a whole bowl full. And this was the Crimson Spineless. And what we'll do with these is we'll leave them out for a couple weeks and just make sure they're good and dry before we put them up. And there's absolutely no way we'll be able to grow this much okra. This would be so. Usually it doesn't take much okra at all to fill your freezer up because it just grows and grows and grows. You pick it about every other day. It grows so fast. You fill your freezers up so quick. There's no way that we can grow this much okra. It's incredible how much we got for just those 4 little baskets. That is so much fun. I'm so glad we did that. I'm really excited about my Jing Orange. I didn't get as much as I'd like, but we'll grow a bunch of this next year and hopefully get more from that next year. Just keep increasing every year. I really love this stuff. But guys, appreciate y'all checking out our video. We're going to finish shucking all this stuff. I got to do something with this corn too. I really appreciate you guys checking out our video. If you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. If you are, thank you so much for subscribing. Leave comments below if you've ever done this before, or if you could tell us an easier way to do it, or what are some things that y'all had saved seeds from. I'm really interested in that, because this is the first year we've done that. We were even talking about it at the table earlier, how neat this is going to be to start doing this every year. Guys, appreciate it. Love y'all to death. We'll see y'all on the next video.